Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to EV train your Pokemon up to 6 times faster, as well as which Pokemon in the game are best for training each stat. There are two methods of raising a Pokemon's EVs. The first is vitamins. There are 6 vitamins which each increase the stat associated to them in increments of 10. However, these aren't craftable yet in Cobblemon unless you use my data pack for uncraftable items found in my Discord server. The other method of EV training is by fighting against other Pokemon. Each Pokemon has something called an EV yield, which essentially gives your Pokemon specific EVs depending on which Pokemon it knocks out. This is a Licky Licky. Licky Licky has an EV yield of 3 HP EVs. If I knock out a wild Licky Licky, my Pokemon will gain 3 HP EVs. However, there's a bit of a trick if you combine this with battles against other players. And now it's time for a quick math test. So if you battle another trainer with 6 Licky Lickies, and they give 3 HP EVs each, how many HP EVs will you gain by the end of the battle? If you said 18, then you'd be correct, and this is exactly how Pokemon works. But due to a bug in Cobblemon, you are incorrect. This is actually amplified all the way to 108 HP EVs, which is 6 times larger. This means that to get the maximum of 252 HP EVs, all I would need to do is wipe someone's team of Licky Lickies 3 times. And if your friend was to use a move such as Screech, then you would be fully EV trained in just a few minutes and have not taken any damage. Just to clarify, this trick only works with 2 human players at the moment. One person who is training a single Pokemon and the other player having a full team of 6 Licky Lickies or one of the other Pokemon that I'll show you later in the video. Before I tell you which Pokemon are easiest to obtain for EV training each stat in Cobblemon, please consider subscribing if my content has saved you some time. I also have a Discord server in the description where people are often found discussing technical advice in Cobblemon, and you can also show us pictures of your dogs and other pets, especially cool pets. For these teams, I'm about to show you 2 Pokemon for each stat, and I would recommend training 1 stat at a time. I haven't really experimented with mixing and matching Pokemon from different stats, although you can 100% mix the 2 Pokemon in the same stat if you can only find a few of one and a few of the other. If you want a full list of Pokemon EV yields, this is very easy to find on the internet's major Pokemon fan websites like Bulbapedia or Pokemon DB or anywhere. All of these Pokemon yield 3 EVs for each of the stats that they are in. So starting with the HP stat, we already have Licky Licky, we're very familiar with him, and another Pokemon that you can use for HP EV training is Exploud. Lickitung is quite common in plains-like biomes. It learns Rollout at level 33, and then you can evolve it straight into Lickitung as soon as it's been taught Rollout. Whismur is very common in the Deep Dark. It evolves to Loudred at level 20 and then evolves to Exploud at level 40. For attack, we have Mamoswine, and if I can get to the button, and Serena. Swinub can be found in snowy biomes. You can evolve it to Piloswine at level 33 and then immediately teach it ancient power to evolve to Mamoswine. Similarly, Bounsweet evolves to Steenie at level 18. And if you level it up to level 29 and teach it the move Stomp, then it will be able to evolve into a Tsareena. For defense, we have Klinklang and Golem. Geodude is very common all over the world of Cobblemon, and you can evolve it to Graveler at level 25, and then if you right click it with the link cable, then you can evolve straight to Golem. Klink can be found either underground or on a roofed platform made of stone near rails. At level 38 it will evolve to Klang, and at level 49 it will evolve to the brilliantly named Klinklang. Moving on now to special attack, you can use Gengar and Porygon Z, who looks quite possessed when he's like stationary. It's crazy. Ghastly is very common in the caves and the nether, and it evolves at exactly the same levels as Geodude. So it will evolve into Haunter at level 25, and then you just right click it with a link cable to evolve straight into Gengar. Porygon spawns near the PC block, and I've actually made 3 videos up to this point talking about different spawning methods for different Pokemon, and Porygon is one of those if you want to check it out on the link on the top right now. To evolve your Porygon to a Porygon Z, you'll need 2 link cables, an upgrade, and a dubious disc. All 4 items are craftable. Firstly, you'll need your Porygon to hold an upgrade, right click it with the link cable to get to Porygon 2, and then to get from Porygon 2 to Porygon Z, you need your Porygon 2 to hold a dubious disc, and then right click again with the link cable and you'll evolve into Porygon Z. For whatever reason in this creative world, I could not get Porygon to evolve into Porygon 2, but I have done it in survival, so it is probably possible. There's not a whole lot of easy options for special defense, but the best I could find is Politoed and Bellossom. Poliwag is quite common in swamp biomes when it is raining, which I also talked about in this video top right. When it evolves into Poliwhirl at level 25, you can give it a King's Rock to hold, which is craftable, and then use a link cable to evolve it into Politoed. Oddish is very common in foresty and jungle biomes, especially at night. When it evolves into Gloom at level 21, you can just right click it with a Sunstone to evolve it into Bellossom. Sunstones are very rare, however they currently have no other use in Cobblemon except evolving Gloom, so you might as well use it on this. Finally, for training speed EVs, we have Crobat and Pidgeot. Pidgey is common basically everywhere, especially plains biomes. It evolves to Pidgeotto at level 18 and then Pidgeot at level 36. Zubat is very common at night and in caves, and I recommend catching it with friend balls. If you catch a Pokemon in a friend ball, its initial friendship will be 150. By the time you've leveled up your friendly Zubat to a Golbat at level 22, it will have gained enough friendship to be above the required 160 friendship to evolve straight into Crobat at level 22 also. Just before the video ends, I just want to throw a quick shout out to Board Addict from the Roanoke Cobblemon server, who helps me out with these teams. It was actually on this server where I first heard about this trick. I know I shouted out the server in one of my first few videos, and I still play on it most days when I'm playing Cobblemon. But yeah, this video was a little bit different to usual for me. I think my next video is probably going to be another Pokemon spawning video because there's still lots of requests I have to get through. I have been really busy recently, but hopefully I can get another video out soon. Hopefully this video helped you guys EV train your Pokemon much faster. If it did, please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.